Good morning. Today is Monday, January 21st. Right now, it is 6:46 a.m. and it's a good day. The off season is officially over. Because even though I've been training for a half marathon for the last 10 weeks or so, it's just fun. It's just running. It hasn't really been super stressful. Today, we start training for Ironman 70.3 Gulf Coast. So what's on tap for today and workout-wise? Well, I have a workout weight session in the morning I'm about to get ready to go do. Then we have intervals for running, speed work. And then I have to get in the pool for the first time in a few months. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm not looking forward to the pool. I've never loved the pool. But that's my workout schedule for the day. A couple of things we got to talk about as far as off-season weight has gone. Has not been in my favor, especially after last week's trip to Tennessee. I'm hoping it's just bloat and inflammation from a 3 days worth of kick-ass leg workouts. We got to get this day started. It is already too late. Luckily, Gigi's up and in the shower. I don't have to rush home to get home by 8 o'clock to wake her up. But I want to go get ready, take the pre-workout, and get to the gym. Alright, so we're here at the gym. It is a shoulder and tricep focused upper body push day. Let's get a quick workout. We're on week 6 of the triathlon strength, the hybrid strength plan that I built. So week 6 of phase 2. So it's the last week of phase 2. And we're about to get it. So I just did the first set of the first exercise. I'm trying to prop the camera down here and get at least one set of everything. It's got to be quick. I don't have my headphones here. I couldn't find them before I left the house. And it's already almost 7:30. So I'm running behind schedule. So I'm going to make this really quick. And then we'll talk about what I did today when I go. Done with the gym, strength training. Now, there was a couple things I didn't record just because it got really, really busy, and I don't like being that inconvenience that has a camera in the gym propped up somewhere while other people are trying to work out. I just think it's kind of rude a little bit, the people that don't want to be in your video, all of a sudden get in your video and they're like, it's intrusive, and yeah, I get it. So that was why I was doing a lot of my workouts at home. I didn't show you bent over reverse flies, and I didn't show you the 6-way burner at the end from Body Beast. That one's a brutal one. And then of course I didn't show you core because again there was classes going on the mat and I didn't want to record during the classes and risk getting people and just being in the way. It's 8 o'clock now. We're headed home. I'm still pissed I can't find my AirPods, but I'm gonna look for them when I get there. Probably spend the day looking for them in between meetings. I still have to do a speed workout running, and then I have to get to the pool, which I'm really not looking forward to for 2 reasons. One, I know every time I go to the pool, my nose gets super congested and I can't sleep at night because I can't breathe. I don't know why the pool does that to me, but it does. The other reason I'm not looking forward to the pool tonight is because it's like the 21st of the month or 22nd of the month. What day is it? 23rd, sorry. It's the 23rd. Don't even know what day it is. But it's the 23rd of the month, and they're going to charge me the full $25 for the next week. And then on the 1st, I'm gonna have to pay another $25 unless they can give me a day pass for today, Wednesday, and next Monday, which I'll see about, because, you know, I don't want to have to spend $50 over the next 6 weeks or 5 weeks just to go to the pool, when if I wait a week, I can just go to the pool for, you know, get 1 month for $25 or $27 like it is. But I just don't want to have to pay it twice in a week or 8 days or whatever. So I'll figure that one out. I might even talk to Hale and be like, hey, can I push these swims back a week, because damn. But with that, I'm headed home. Connie should be getting up soon. Gigi's already been up, and now I have to help get her ready for school, and then I got to get ready. I got to be at work, so I have a few things to do at work as soon as I get there. No 8:30 meeting on Monday, which is good, but you know, now we actually have to get back to work and do all the things that we had to follow up on from Friday when I didn't, because it was weekend travel. So I'll check back in a little bit. All right, so back home, obviously, have to get the day started. Gonna eat breakfast. I'm super hungry right now. The strength training workouts always make me incredibly hungry, so gonna eat something before work. See you then. Okay, so what are the goals for this particular race? Well, Gulf Coast 70.3, I did this race in 2019 there, and I had probably the worst 70.3 race ever. The goal for this one, we have a steep goal, is to anywhere between 5 hours and 5.5 hours. So I think the target goal that we think is possible is like 5:10. Obviously, I'd like to break that if I can and go get down to 5. But everything I've been doing since October is now going to be put into action. So all the strength training, all the running, that's going to play a key, because now we're going to take all of that extra work that I've been doing and we're going to put it into a functional race plan and functional training plan, because I've been getting stronger in the legs. I know that because my weights are going up. I'm squatting more. I'm deadlifting more. I'm, you know, doing all the things I have to do. But now we get to see, okay, now we have to get my body used to that endurance on the bike and the run, and combine the two, because those bricks are going to be crucial. And that's really where the work is. It's not a matter of did I do strength training. It's now, can I take the strength training and apply it where it needs to be applied. But with all of that and all the training that we're about to start, there are some challenges. What are the challenges? Well, although I live 2 hours from the race site, right now it's cold out. It's only in the 50s. When I get to Gulf Coast in May, the temperature is going to be in the upper 80s, possibly even the low 90s. Well, the challenge with that is I can't train in the weather of the race because I don't have the weather of the race. So it'll be cold in Florida up until about March, April-ish, and then it'll start getting warm. So I'm only going to get about a month to acclimate to that kind of heat, but that means there's a bulk of training that I have no idea if I'm even in the right, if I'm doing the right things. Why is that important? Well, nutrition and hydration during the event is going to play a key, because I got to know if I'm drinking enough, because I'm going to be sweating. How do I know if I need to drink enough if I don't know if I'm sweating enough? And there's all sorts of calculations that have to be done. Hopefully we can come up with a plan that says, okay, I need to drink this much per hour, eat this much per hour on the bike, and then get on the run and have this per mile or per minute or whatever the hell the case is. I have to know all of that, all of those calculations. So I have to basically guess at what I think I have to do based on my past racing and training experiences, and hope that it's the right formula for race day. Okay, but now that we know we have a time frame for training and we're back into Ironman training, and that means my workload is going to go crazy through the roof as far as volume of training goes, because back down to like 2 to 3 workouts a day means I have to keep my nutrition in check, because my weight has to be in check, because I don't want to race Gulf Coast the way I am now. And I've gotten a little bit heavier. Obviously, I'm still fighting travel bloat, and my legs have been destroyed after 3 days of leg day. So I did, Friday I did leg day, and I compressed it. So I did basically my entire 40-minute leg workout in 20 minutes because I was just doing short breaks. So the inflammation from that came back Saturday from Tennessee, because I don't know if I told you I was in Tennessee for a week. Came back from Tennessee and did total body, so I was hitting my legs pretty good then. Then Sunday, I did an FTP test to get my starting FTP to see where I'm at, because all my bike workouts are based off of my FTP. And 3 days in a row, just beating the hell out of my legs. So my legs are a little bit thick, swollen right now, and they're very tight. So I'm holding a lot of water, inflammation, etc. So give it a couple days to get back to where I probably should be, where I was before I went to Tennessee, and then we'll be good to go. But in the meantime, I've got to eat right. So I now have to get back to meticulously tracking while still maintaining some kind of caloric deficit, but I can go back up to maintenance because the workload has increased. So that's awesome. So I get to eat a little bit more, but not too much more, which is the gentle balance I have to fight. But yeah, now on top of the running that I've been doing, now I get to add bike and swim on top of it. And I've already seen week 1 of my training plan. Hell, I've seen my whole training plan, but that's going to be, the skeleton at least. And there's a lot of power bike rides coming up. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to be burning a metric shit ton of calories, and I get to eat, but I got to eat right. So first thing I have to do over the next week or two is find that balance of where my caloric range is. Not so much that I'm just in a deficit, but that I'm in a deficit while still being able to push out those workouts. And that's going to be the hard part. You finding that sweet spot in the calories, because again, eating too few calories means I won't get to do my workouts at least to the full potential. But eating too many calories means I'm probably going to gain weight or not lose any weight. So I want to find that gentle balance. Let's also keep in mind that I am still training for a half marathon. I have 5 weeks until half marathon training is done. Then I can roll right into Gulf Coast full time. But that actually helps me because I'll be running a half marathon in February, which means I don't have to build up to half marathon distance for May. I'm already going to be at the distance. Now we really get to focus on strength and speed. And let's be real, 56 miles on a bike is not really as difficult as 112 or 116. So I don't have to worry about building crazy distances and volume. So my longest ride's probably not going to be more than 3 hours. Another benefit to Gulf Coast, as opposed to other races I've done, there's no elevation. The whole course is basically flat. There might be 600 or 800 feet of elevation gain on that entire run or bike course, which means I don't have to ride hill rides unless I want to. And riding hill is just going to make me stronger, but it might be more beneficial to do that simply because what does Gulf Coast have that other races may not always have? You can always count on Gulf Coast to have a wind, a strong headwind at some point. What is headwind? A really, really long hill. So maybe my zone 2 rides, I do hilly courses. I don't have to, but I could. My power rides are going to be more of the flat courses. Why? Because, when you're doing power, you're doing intervals, you just want to be able to push hard. You don't have to worry about hitting your wattage numbers and then climbing up a hill where the wattages go skyrocketing because you're trying to power up this hill. So training on the bike is going to be a little bit better than it was for St. George or Chattanooga. The run, it's a flat run. I can tell you that right now. If I wanted, I could do all of my long runs at the beach and still be good. Because, again, I know the course. I know it's flat. I know where the trouble spots are going to be. The worst part about that run course, is there is absolutely zero shade on that course. Okay, it's later in the day. It's about 5:25 in the evening, and I'm about to do something I have not done in a while. About to put on these swim jammers and head to the pool to go swim. I think tonight's workout is like 1,600 yards. It's a simple pyramid, just 300 warm up, 400, 300, 200, 100, then a cool down. I'm done. So it's just me reacclimating to the water. But before we do that, I'm getting mentally drained from this work, and I didn't really work hard, but I know I have to work. And when I'm also skipping my run today. Now the run didn't come from Dom. The run was for my race, my half marathon plan. But it's sometimes I get to a point where I just absolutely hate doing speed work, and it would be one thing if it was like a tempo run or do these intervals, because that's like your only workout of the day. But trying to get strength, run, swim, all at once is exhausting. So I'm gonna have a quick snack for some simple carbs before we go to the pool. I'm not gonna use pre-workout because with this prep, I don't want to use pre-workout for my endurance workouts. I just want to get ready to go this way. I'm not used to it on endurance workout days, only for lifting. And then when I use it during an endurance day, like, I don't know, race day, I get that little burst of energy and I get to just go and kick ass. So I'm going to enjoy. I think I just got brown sugar Pop-Tarts. We're going to go change, swim, and see what happens. I'll see you at the pool. Didn't think I'd ever be back here again. Here we are, about to do this 1,600 yards or whatever it comes out to. Got my Garmin, got my goggles. I'm not gonna record while I'm swimming. I'll record when I'm done, and I'm back in the car. Let me go. Can't believe I'm here. But I gotta lane to myself this time. All right. So I did the swim. Do I love it? No. Was it a good swim? It wasn't bad. I think my average was like 150, a minute 52 per 100. And the basic workout today was a 300 warm-up slow, and then a pyramid, so a reverse pyramid. So I guess climbing down a ladder, not even doing a pyramid. But I had a 400 RPE 3, 300 RPE 4, 200 RPE 5, and then a 100 at RPE 6. RPE 6 is technically race pace. So that's what I need to get to steadily. I haven't looked at my laps individually yet because I wanted to get home. But then I had an idea because last year, or when we were training for St. George, Dom kept asking if I had access to a sauna. Sauna is a great way to get heat acclimated, and since it's cold as balls, I looked and I saw the UWF, University of West Florida sauna was operational today. Now normally it's down, and like most of the time I went all of last year, it was down, broken because some clown did something stupid to it. So I spent 15 minutes in the sauna. I figure if I can just sit in the sauna for 15 minutes every time I'm there to swim, can't go wrong with that. So that's what I did. So I spent 15 minutes in the sauna after my 29-minute swim workout. The swims are going to get longer, not by much longer though. Like I'm probably not going to have to do more than 1,800 to 2,000 yards. The race is only 21 and change. So, I mean, I don't have to hit 2,100 yards, which is nice because that means less time in the water, and I don't love being in the water like that. But yeah, so now it's, what time is it? It is almost 8 o'clock, about a little, almost 10 to 8. I'm going to go. I'm going to end this episode. I'll put my swim on the thing, so you guys can see it. But I'm going to end this episode. Day 1, 110 days to go until Gulf Coast 70.3. Let's get this shit done. I want that 5-hour race. I want to be a badass at Gulf Coast. Last year, I think it was or the last time I did it was, I think, a 7:29. It was horrible. This year, I've got a bone to pick with that race course. I want revenge. And I want to end my time here in Florida on a very, very high note. So we're going to go for that PR, that 5-hour race. We're going to have a kick-ass Ironman or triathlon season because it's going to end there. After that, I go into marathon after the move. And then we're going to, Ironman Texas will be 2024. So we're going to get through Gulf Coast first. We're going to get through Princess before that. We're going to get through Double Bridge before that. Double Bridge is in like 2 weeks, which is really scary. But let's get it done. Follow along, like, subscribe. Comment below if there's any particular part you want to see with this training block. I don't know. I'll do what I can to get there, but this is really just going to be a fun and competitive training block for me. It's not even going to be a matter of, I'm going to try to teach somebody something. This is just me training my ass off. Strength training, endurance training, getting ready to go, eating right, and doing all the things. So stick around. It's going to be a fun year. See you in the next episode.